Welcome to Ayr, the sunny seaside town bustling with shoppers, enjoying the amazing beaches, scenery, and shops. Ayrshires #1 hotspot for entertainment and shopping. Spend an afternoon at the many shopping centres, such as the Kyle Centre or Arran Mall, or enjoy a night at Ayr Odin Cinema with your friends. Travel and accommodation is effortless, with the Station Hotel being the hub of the town. You'll just want to come back.
Welcome to Ayr, the reality. There is no effortless travel. There is no station hotel. There is no cinema. No shopping malls. Nothing. This is what remains of Ayr Odin Cinema. It closed in June 2023. Although there could be light at the end of the tunnel for this cinema. In August this year, it was announced that Merlin Cinemas had acquired Ayr Odin, with the goal of a refresh and rebrand of the cinema and a new name, the Astoria Ayr. I remember watching films in here, and sometimes at night somebody would enter the back of the cinema through an entrance here and get in without paying. I don't know if it's maybe one of those doors up there where it happened, but groups of kids coming in to see a film they weren't age for would sneak in. I'm not sure what door it was, as I said there. But so this is part of Ayr's entertainment history gone, just lying abandoned and desolate. Not good. I think one of the first films I seen at Ayr Odin was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Then in 1982, E.T. I've seen quite a few James Bond films here. I've seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. In 1985, Rocky IV. The cinema outside, there was a queue of kids and adults that just basically encircled this cinema. It was amazing. As you can see in the background there also, the cherry picker at Ayr Station Hotel, remains of it as well. This is the hub of Ayr. If you're coming off a train in Ayr, well, not at the minute, but if you were, this is what you see. If this station hotel wasn't directly part of the complex of Ayr Station, then we'd see this monstrosity of a damaged building. The logistics of this is incredible. It's just where it is completely blocked the top of the town off. And if it was somewhere else in Ayr, there may have been hope for it. But since it's the dynamics and logistics where it is, then other businesses are going to suffer. It's come towards Christmas time here, and this is Ayr. This shouldn't be like this at all. This used to be the council buildings next to the cinema, so at least they've done something positive with this, but it just doesn't sit right. This lovely wee green, modernised. Then you've got the sites there. Great for tourists. Ayr Odin opened in 1938 with the prison of Zenda. Different world back then. Here was a lot different. And hopefully the new owners, Merlin Cinemas, if they still own it, if the takeover even happened, then they'll bring something new. This could possibly open back up again, but it remains to be seen. Coming soon? Maybe. Maybe not. The Arran Mall finally closed in February 2019, with the shutters going down on Holmston's. Arran Mall closed down February 2019. This is the buildings and car park at the back of the Arran Mall complex. Many years ago this was bustling and packed with shoppers. Just gonna be walking around here. See what we can see. It's all closed off, yeah. Just stay at this. It's part of the Arran Mall, closed 2019, with Holmston's the last shop to shut around February 2019, I think. This year in 2023, vandals have broke into Arran Mall and tried to set it on fire. So this kind of abandoned structure still remains, left to rot with other buildings in there. Protected by profile. House designer rooms. There used to be a pet shop here years ago. Ironmongers. Yeah, look at the state of it now. Abandoned urban. An old seat. A fire extinguisher. Security camera hanging down. The Kyle Centre was a flagship shopping centre in Ayr and opened in 1988. It housed many brands such as Top Shop, River Island, Top Man, C&A and many, many more. The adverts for Energised Fitness still remain on the Kyle Centre windows. It never happened. The shutters came down on the Kyle Centre at the end of 2020. Although our Instagram page for Energised Fitness still remains. A to let sign overlooks the Kyle Centre from the shutters of Argos. Abandoned cafes litter Carrick Street. This street's a sight for sore eyes. A mess and an abandoned shell. This is King Street, the former police station, opened 1975, closed May 2023. It's been left boarded and abandoned. A comment by Callum Steele, the General Secretary of the Scottish Police Federation, told a Holyrood meeting the building's probably carved out of asbestos. This is a general belief, given the amount of asbestos in the building. This rundown building required an upgrade and modernisation. It never happened. Babylon nightclub closed sometime in the early 2000s. It originally opened in 1932 as the Odin Cinema. It was designed by Albert Gardner. The auditorium went under modification in 1954 when CinemaScope was installed. It finally closed as a cinema in 1983 and then became a top-flight bingo club. Eventually, the bingo hall closed its doors, then sometime around 1998, the nightclub Babylon opened its doors. As a nightclub, it did have its work cut out for it. It was competing against hotspots like the Bobby Jones and Club de Mar. However, it was unique. It did provide transport for the clubbers in the form of a bus called the Babylon Bus. This is the former Ayr Primary Grammar School, built in 1909. Went in sale with South Ayrshire Council 2021. I believe it's been bought by the Coffrey family with the plans to turn it to something a bit different. So if it's not, it's just got another abandoned building in there lying to ruin. It's a cracking design. It's a shame for these buildings to be left to rot. Yeah, old grammar school. Maybe there's some hope for this one yet. Fingers crossed. This is Holmston House. Construction started in 1856, completed 1857. It was sold by South Ayrshire Council in 2016. Holmston House. It's part of a collection of abandoned premises at the top end of Ayr. I was going to say it's a bit like the Bermuda Triangle without a triangle. See some trash windows up there. Bulbs over the windows as well. They've been smashed. It's in perfect proximity to the station hotel. You can get your view from here, one abandoned building to the next. Not bad, eh? There's a wee security camera up there. I don't know if it's working. Smile. So this place was built in 1857. It was constructed as a welfare home and 70 rooms. It's a Category B listed building now, and it was purchased by James Aiken Associates on behalf of Holmston House. It's Sunday the 28th of May 2023 and several youths have set fire to the station hotel. This time, the fire and damage was minimal. It's Monday the 25th of September 2023. Ayr and its station hotel has finally reached its crescendo. the same individuals once again breaking in and setting fire to the hotel. This time though, the damage was catastrophic. On Friday the 20th of June 2018, a dangerous building notice was issued against the hotel. This was a defining moment in the hotel and station's history, as the businesses who operated within the concourse were told to close and exit the building with immediate effect. The hotel was then entombed and wrapped in scaffolding. Mr. Ung, the Malaysian absentee owner, finally had brought the station hotel to its knees. What remains now of the hotel is an abandoned shell with the scaffolding slowly being taken down, and the broken sandstone exterior is being removed section by section. Finally, when removed, could this pave way to a new transport hub, a modernised bus and train station. Finally it's coming down, the whole south wall's now gone. This is December. There's nothing much left of this area. Tamfest, Ayrshire's premier Halloween festival, attracted thousands over the years to the streets of Ayr, ending with the spectacular Day of the Deed parade finale. Spectacular floats and costumes paraded down Ayr High Street. There were bands, live entertainment, face painting stalls in every corner of the High Street. That is, until now. A stripped and watered down version of this annual Halloween event took place at the bottom of Ayr High Street around the Cutty Sark Centre. There were entertainers and performers on display, but there's no stalls, no parade and no floats. A scaled down event in comparison to previous years. It's as if all the funds for this annual event had been spent on the Ayr show. Ayr High Street. Aye, Tamfest a few ago must be packed, but obviously not now. Spent too much in the Ayr show, maybe. It's absolutely dead. It's no disrespect to the performers, were great. They were actually fantastic, but the actual the whole event organised by the council here is a disgrace. They set the standards a number of years ago with this, but now it's just poor, empty, abandoned. It's not all bad news though. There's hope, light at the end of the tunnel. According to recent news articles, Ayrs Town Centre is in line for a huge £20 million funding boost, thanks to news of a major cash injection in Ayrshire from the UK government. So, if this is true and accurate, then maybe Ayr can once again become the vibrant seaside town it once was, with a new transport hub, a revitalised high street, and a continuation of all the events that attract hundreds of thousands of people to Ayr every year. Surely, Ayr's worth it.